my fight fans? So we got more breaking news, and that breaking news is Luke Rockhold in the BKFC in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, and he is fighting the crazy man himself, Mike Perry. That guy, Mike Platinum Perry, I should definitely say, because that is his nickname. That guy is one hell of a crazy fighter. You already know him in BKFC. He's had a couple of few fights in the organization as it is already. He fought guys like Julian Lane. He fought guys like Michael Venom Page, won both of those fights. He's making quite a run in the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, but now he is taking on Luke Rockhold the same night as Eddie Alvarez versus Chad Mendes, April 29th. Guys, I cannot wait for that one either. I cannot wait whatsoever. This is going to be one hell of a fun fight too as well. You know, we knew Luke Rockhold left the UFC, I want to say about a month ago, give or take, maybe a little longer. They just pretty much let him go. They let him go do his own thing. You know, we know the struggles that Francis Ngannou and Nate Diaz had trying to get out of their contracts, but Luke Rockhold didn't have that struggle. Luke Rockhold did not have that kind of difficulty and those kind of challenges that those guys had. He actually was able. They pretty much just let him go. Like, hey, you know what? You want to go do your thing? Go do your thing. So you know, Luke Rockhold's finally a free agent, and we didn't know where he was going to go. Maybe Bellator, maybe ONE, maybe PFL. But now he went and signed up with Bare Knuckle. I don't believe he signed a big contract. I know on the Ariel Helwani show he talked about how he was. It was like a one fight deal that he's still a free agent. He still could go wherever he wants. He could still go boxing. He could go to the UFC. He could go to Bellator. He could go anywhere. And that's how it should be. No guy should be tied down. No guy should be like, you know, forced to like, hey, you got to stay here for 8, 9, 10 fights. You know, that's how it definitely should be. And that's what he pretty much even mentioned. Like, he doesn't feel tied down. He doesn't feel like he has to, you know, constantly fight that same contract, whether it be 600, 800, even $1 million a fight. You know, if he wins this fight, he could make even more money in the next fight. And that's how it always should be. You shouldn't be getting paid the exact same, especially if you're winning fights and getting better and looking greater and even winning championships. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be at all. And that's something that Luke Rockhold has always wanted to do, and this is what he actually gets to do. So now he's going to take on Mike Perry. It's going to be one hell of a fun fight, guys. I definitely see that 100% sure. The only thing I got to say is it is a little surprising because I always saw Luke Rockhold as more of a kickboxer. I really didn't see him much of a like straight up boxing only. You know, I seen a lot of his fights. He's fought the who's who in the middleweight division. A lot of people had pretty much pinned him as one of the greatest middleweights of all time. And I agree, you know, he definitely was up there. He won in with Strikeforce. He won in with the UFC and such like that. And he's won championships in both organizations. And he's fought like guys like Chris Weidman, Yoel Romero, Michael Bisping. He's fought Paulo Costa. So he's fought a lot of well-known opponents in his time. Even like Machida, Jacare, just the who's who in the middleweight division. And he's looked great. And of course, he's also looked very bad in some of his fights. But in his recent fight against Paulo Costa, he looked pretty good. It was a little bit of a sluggish fight. The guy was out for quite some time, but definitely came back, and he was definitely slugging it out with Paulo, and he gave Paulo some really difficult, tough challenges in that fight. So, you know, I definitely see the warrior in Luke Rockhold. I definitely see him, you know, making a big comeback, and it's going to be one hell of a fight, and it's going to be one hell of an opponent as well, because Mike Perry is no punk. Mike Perry can duke it out. Mike Perry can bang with the best of them. So I am definitely pumped for this. I cannot wait. It's on the same night. Like I said, with Eddie Alvarez versus Chad Mendes. It's going to be one hell of a fight night, guys. So, guys, definitely stay tuned. I will be breaking it down as we get closer. So, guys, let me know in the comments on what do you think about Luke Rockhold's move to BKFC. What do you think about his opponent, Mike Perry? Let me know all about it, guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.